As people enter their golden years, diet and lifestyle habits begin to play a much greater role in determining overall health and quality of life. Nutrition experts and physicians in the United States and across Europe have long emphasized that what older adults choose to drink on a daily basis can either support healthy aging or accelerate health problems. While hydration is critical at every stage of life, it becomes especially important as we age, because the body's ability to regulate fluids declines and organs such as the kidneys, liver, and heart become more vulnerable to stress. Unfortunately, many older adults continue to consume beverages that were part of their younger lifestyles, without realizing the risks these drinks pose. Today, we will carefully examine 3 of the most harmful categories of beverages for seniors: alcoholic drinks, sugar-sweetened beverages, and highly caffeinated drinks. Each of these beverages carries risks that may seem minor to younger adults, but can have profound consequences for people over the age of 60 or 65. By understanding the science and the real-world impacts of these drinks, older adults and their families can make better decisions that protect long-term health, improve energy, and enhance mental clarity. 1. Alcoholic drinks, wine, beer, whiskey, and cocktails in Western culture. Alcohol has long been woven into social life, from wine at family dinners to beer at sporting events and cocktails at celebrations. Drinking is normalized in both the United States and Europe. For decades, moderate alcohol intake was even promoted in certain health narratives, most famously the so-called French paradox, where red wine was believed to reduce heart disease risk. But in recent years, a growing body of scientific research has revealed that for older adults, alcohol's risks far outweigh any potential benefits. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, alcohol contributes to more than 140,000 deaths annually in the United States alone. While not all of these deaths occur in seniors, older adults are disproportionately affected by alcohol's long-term health effects. The National Institute on Aging notes that as people age, their bodies metabolize alcohol more slowly, meaning the same glass of wine that once had little effect in midlife can lead to stronger intoxication, impaired judgment, or disrupted sleep in older age. One of the most immediate dangers of alcohol in seniors is its effect on balance and coordination. Falls are already a leading cause of injury among adults over 65, with 1 in 4 older Americans experiencing a fall each year. Alcohol impairs reflexes, slows reaction times, and interferes with balance, making falls even more likely and more dangerous. Hip fracture in a 70-year-old can lead not only to hospitalization but also to long-term disability or loss of independence. Beyond falls, alcohol has a direct impact on chronic disease management. For seniors with high blood pressure, drinking beer or whiskey can raise blood pressure levels even further, increasing the risk of stroke or heart attack. For those with diabetes, cocktails or sweet liqueurs can destabilize blood sugar. In people with memory issues or early dementia, alcohol worsens cognitive decline, with studies from Harvard Medical School showing that even light drinking can accelerate brain atrophy in older adults. Another underappreciated issue is drug interactions. According to the American Geriatric Society, nearly 90% of older adults take at least 1 prescription medication, and over 40% take 5 or more daily. Alcohol interacts negatively with hundreds of common drugs, from blood thinners like warfarin to antidepressants and painkillers. These interactions can amplify side effects, such as drowsiness, dizziness, or internal bleeding. Despite the normalization of alcohol in Western society, medical consensus has shifted dramatically. The World Health Organization stated in 2023 that there is no safe level of alcohol consumption, especially for vulnerable populations like older adults. While some seniors may enjoy the ritual of a glass of wine, the risks of high blood pressure, liver disease, cancer, falls, and impaired memory make alcohol one of the most dangerous drinks for this age group. 2. Sugary beverages, soda-sweetened tea, energy drinks, and flavored coffees. If alcohol is a traditional indulgence, sugary beverages are the modern culprit. In the United States, soda consumption skyrocketed in the latter half of the 20th century, with brands like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Mountain Dew becoming household staples. By the 2000s, sweetened iced teas, sports drinks, energy drinks, and coffeehouse concoctions like frappuccinos added to the sugary flood. Europe, too, has seen similar patterns, with soft drinks becoming an everyday choice. Unfortunately, these drinks are among the most damaging for seniors' health. A single 12-ounce can of soda contains around 10 teaspoons of sugar, far exceeding the American Heart Association's recommended daily limit of 6 teaspoons for women and 9 for men. For seniors who often already face challenges such as insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and weight gain, the effects of sugar-sweetened drinks are magnified. The most obvious danger is type 2 diabetes. Research from the Nurses' Health Study and Health Professionals Follow-up Study, which tracked over 300,000 participants, found that those who consumed one or more sugary drinks per day had a 26% greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those who rarely consumed them. For older adults who may already be diabetic, a daily soda or sweet tea can be the tipping point into full diabetes, with consequences like vision loss, kidney disease, and nerve damage. Sugary beverages are also strongly linked to obesity and cardiovascular disease. Unlike solid food, liquid calories don't trigger satiety in the same way. Drinking a 200-calorie cola doesn't reduce the amount of food a person eats later, meaning the calories are simply added on top of the diet. For seniors, excess weight contributes to joint pain, reduced mobility, and worsening of conditions like osteoarthritis. Another overlooked consequence is cognitive health. A 2017 study published in Alzheimer's and dementia found that people who consumed sugary drinks regularly had smaller brain volumes and poorer memory function, even before the onset of dementia. For seniors already worried about cognitive decline, this is a sobering reality, that something as common as a can of soda or sweetened coffee drink could accelerate memory loss. Some seniors turn to diet sodas as an alternative, but the evidence there is also troubling. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose have been linked in some studies to altered gut microbiota, which may increase insulin resistance. The European Food Safety Authority has repeatedly reviewed artificial sweeteners, noting that while safe in moderation, they do not provide a free pass to unlimited consumption. What makes sugary drinks particularly insidious in Western diets is how normalized they are. Seniors may enjoy a root beer at a barbecue, a frappuccino during a shopping trip, or a sports drink after a walk, without realizing that these habits cumulatively raise their risk of diabetes, heart attack, and dementia. Public health campaigns in the US and UK have begun to warn of these dangers, but the message is still often drowned out by aggressive marketing from beverage companies. 3. Highly caffeinated drinks, coffee, espresso, and energy drinks. Coffee is practically a cultural institution in the United States and Europe. From the morning ritual of brewing a pot at home, to grabbing a double espresso at a cafe, caffeine fuels daily life. For younger adults, moderate caffeine intake can enhance alertness and productivity. But for seniors, excessive caffeine poses serious risks. The average 8-ounce cup of brewed coffee contains about 95 milligrams of caffeine, while a 2-ounce espresso shot may contain 120 milligrams or more. Energy drinks like Red Bull or Monster often pack 150 to 300 milligrams in a single can, along with sugar and other stimulants. According to the Food and Drug Administration, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine per day is generally safe for healthy adults, but older adults are not average in this equation. As the body ages, caffeine is metabolized more slowly, and sensitivity increases. One of the most common issues is sleep disruption. Insomnia already affects nearly half of Americans over 65. Drinking coffee in the afternoon, or consuming an energy drink, can push bedtime later, reduce deep sleep stages, and leave seniors groggy the next day. Poor sleep is not just inconvenient, it is linked to higher risks of depression, memory decline, and even early mortality. Caffeine also has direct cardiovascular effects. It raises blood pressure and can trigger arrhythmias in sensitive individuals. For someone with atrial fibrillation, even one strong espresso may be enough to cause palpitations or discomfort. Research in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that older adults who consumed more than 300 milligrams of caffeine daily had a significantly higher risk of irregular heart rhythms. Another concern is bone health. High caffeine intake has been associated with reduced calcium absorption, potentially accelerating osteoporosis. Given that hip fractures are already a major health crisis for seniors, increasing the risk through excessive coffee or energy drink consumption is particularly dangerous. Energy drinks are especially concerning. While they are marketed to younger consumers, some seniors have adopted them as a way to boost energy. Unfortunately, these drinks often combine high doses of caffeine with sugar and stimulants like taurine, creating a cocktail that stresses the cardiovascular system. The European Food Safety Authority has issued warnings about energy drinks, particularly for people with pre-existing conditions. Yet, it's not necessary for seniors to eliminate caffeine entirely. Moderate intake, one small cup of coffee or tea in the morning, may be well tolerated and even provide some benefits, such as improved alertness and mood. The key is moderation, timing, avoiding caffeine after 2 p.m., and choosing less concentrated forms. A cup of black tea or green tea may be far safer than a triple espresso or an energy drink. Conclusion: choosing drinks that support healthy aging. When we consider the daily routines of older adults in the US and Europe, it becomes clear that beverages play a major role in shaping long-term health outcomes. Alcohol, sugar-sweetened drinks, and highly caffeinated beverages are all deeply embedded in Western culture. But for seniors, each of these choices carries risks that outweigh their pleasures. Alcohol increases the dangers of falls, memory decline, and chronic disease. Sugary beverages contribute to diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Excessive caffeine disrupts sleep, affects the heart, and weakens bones. The encouraging news is that healthier alternatives are abundant. Seniors can hydrate with plain water, sparkling water without sugar, herbal teas, or low-fat milk. Smoothies made with fresh fruit and unsweetened yogurt can be both nourishing and enjoyable. For those who miss the ritual of alcohol, non-alcoholic wines and beers are widely available. For those who love coffee, a single mild cup in the morning can be balanced with herbal teas throughout the day. Aging well is not just about avoiding disease, it's about maintaining independence, energy, and mental clarity for as long as possible. By making mindful choices about what to drink, older adults can dramatically improve their quality of life. The science is clear and the changes are simple. Less alcohol, less sugar, less caffeine, and more hydration. Ultimately, every sip matters. Seniors who choose wisely today will reap the benefits in clearer minds, stronger bodies, and longer, healthier years ahead.